If we study what is nearly average, we will remain merely average. My name is Hunter Sosby, and I am a senior from the small town of Wimberley, Texas.
Longing in the sound, there is more I could be. In darkness I leave for a place of never.
There are two moments that have defined how I view life and education. The first was a TED Talk shown in my sophomore year geometry class that contained the quote that you just saw. In it, Shawn Achor discusses the benefits of positive psychology and how having the right mindset is the key to success. My second moment came this summer, on an incredible EF tour I took to Spain and Morocco. While I was having the time of my life, I noticed something troublesome. It was hard for me to communicate, even though I've taken 3 years of Spanish and can ace my Spanish test. Theoretically, I should know the language, but obviously there is a disconnect between what is being taught and what is needed in real life. We need projects that get students out of the classroom and back into the real world so that they can apply what they are learning to real life. The capstone and gown program that I envision would be a sort of widespread senior thesis project, already proven to work in higher education and in some high schools, that gets applied on a national level so it can make a really meaningful impact. As a requirement to graduate, students would have to design and execute a project that centers around community involvement. There would be a class period in which students would be paired with a faculty advisor who would help them plan the project, find resources for it, and even funding if necessary. We would want to set the students up for success and help them along the way. For example, someone interested in international business or international relations could find a language buddy in their community, someone fluent in another language but not so much in English, and that you could pair up and learn from each other. Students interested in environmental science could create a garden or a greenhouse, plan it, take care of the plants, and then donate their food to a local food bank or to their school for use in healthier school lunches. Students who plan on pursuing music could play in retirement homes and get real-world performance experience. Students who love video games and have taken programming classes could go to elementary schools and show kids how video games are made to get them interested in computer science at a young age. I personally could have used the Language Buddy program. Living in a small town in Texas, we have many native Spanish speakers whom I haven't had the opportunity to interact with much. If I had a senior project, I would like to create a mentoring program to help recent immigrants better adjust to our culture. By helping them with English, I could in turn learn Spanish. The next time I travel to Spain, Mexico, or South America, I would like to be able to converse fluently with the natives. As you can see, the only real requirement for the program would be that it benefits the community. The rest would be left up to the creativity of the student. This project would have the power to create intrinsic motivation in students, to let them see real-world impact instead of being reward-driven by good grades. Students would become attached to what they are learning. They would see that what we do in class every day does have real-world applications. And most importantly, this project would build confidence in students, excite them, and drive them to want to further their education. To me, being a global citizen is more than just knowing about global issues. It is caring about and taking an active role in fixing problems that plague the modern world. If students see positive change on a local level, they will build the confidence it takes to tackle global issues. As Shawn Achor points out in his TED Talk, the mindset we have is key. If we don't ever think that we have the ability to tackle global issues, we won't even try. But if we see that it is possible for even just one person to make an impact in the world, there won't be anything to stop us.